Never entertain that thought that learning a language is hard. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about travel and languages. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Kristen. I'm a flight attendant, traveler, and lover of languages. So firstly, I'm not trying to claim that anyone can just magically download a language from the universe and suddenly be able to speak. I more want to talk to you about how to make language learning easier for you using things like the law of attraction, mindfulness, and these are actually things that I personally do and has helped me so much. I am going to be talking about Japanese as my example, but I do think that these tips will work for any language that you are wanting to learn. For instance, years ago when I first went to Japan the first few times, I was always very anxious about speaking Japanese. I would also get really frustrated whenever I came across anything difficult or that I didn't immediately understand. And also I just had this feeling that studying was something that I had to do rather than something that I wanted to do. But now I do feel like my mindset has shifted so much to the point where I enjoy speaking Japanese, I enjoy my study sessions, and I really look forward to them every day. And also I just have a lot more confidence when it comes to actually trying to speak. So I'm going to share my tips with you guys to get your mind in the right place to actually learn those languages, and then it will become so much easier for you and you'll get to a point where you're so much happier with your language skills so much quicker. So one of the biggest tips, and you've probably heard this before for other things if you know anything about mindfulness or law of attraction, and that is doing affirmations. So I've known about affirmations for a really long time, but I have not started applying it to my language learning until recently, and it's helped so much. I know it might feel a little weird, but definitely try it. You can say these to yourself before your study session or after, or both, and you can even say them in your target language. That would be a super fun exercise to try. And I'm going to give you a few examples so that you kind of get the idea of what I say to myself to really get all that stuff into my brain. So say things to yourself like, I learned this language easily. This language is now a part of me and is as easy to me as speaking English or whatever your native language is. I learn new words as soon as I hear them. I feel confident and happy whenever I speak this language. I am a language learning genius and it's my destiny to learn this language. Make sure when you're saying these to yourself that you really believe it. Even if it sounds maybe a little silly to call yourself a genius or to say things that you don't necessarily feel right now, like that you're so good at this or that it's so easy for you. Even if that doesn't feel like it right now, definitely try to say these to yourself and believe it when you say it, and over time you'll believe it more and more. I find this especially useful when I've had a super long study session and I just feel like my brain is so full and can't take in anymore. And I feel like when I sit and I say these affirmations to myself at that time, it really allows it all to soak in. Another thing I do is whenever I get something right when I'm studying or looking at my flashcards, I take the time to acknowledge when I get it right and celebrate that. You don't have to make a big deal out of every little thing, but definitely let yourself feel good for those little wins. And then when you don't get something right, make sure you don't let that discourage you, and remember that it's all part of the process. You're getting better every day. Every failure is a win because that is part of the learning process. Also, don't ever let yourself think that learning a language is hard. You can think that you work hard, but never entertain that thought that learning a language is hard. Don't listen to other people either when they say, oh, learning that language is so hard. I don't think I could ever do it. Well, I'm not you. If you believe it's hard, it's going to be hard. If you believe that it's easy and fun and you love it, it's going to be easy. You need to fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the you who shows up every day to do their study sessions. Don't set strict goals for yourself either. That's like, I'm going to be fluent in X amount of months or years, unless you're the kind of person that thrives on that. But to be honest, I don't believe that a lot of people are. The truth is, the person who actually reaches fluency more often than not is the person who makes it their goal to study every day than the person who makes it their goal to become fluent in X amount of years, months. Plus, if you can get yourself to fall in love with the process of learning and studying that language, chances are you're not going to ever forget that language in the future either. Because language learning is not a one and done process. It is more like a lifetime commitment. You know, it's a lot like exercising. The people who usually stay fit their entire lives are the people who make it a part of their lifestyle to go to the gym consistently and eat healthy, rather than the person who, you know, on New Year's says that they're going to set a resolution to lose 50 pounds in 2 months. So it's not a magic wand that can make you suddenly understand a new language and be able to speak perfectly, but it is a super powerful tool that is going to get you to that place much quicker than maybe you even thought. Because changing your mindset about something is super powerful, and I promise you, if you show up for yourself every day, if you fall in love with being a language learner, you are going to get there. So I hope this helped someone. I know it was a bit rambly, but it's honestly been a game changer for me, and so I hope that it will be for you as well. If you have any other little mind tricks to learn languages easier, please do leave them in the comments so that we can all learn from that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I will see you all next time.